My beloved child, have you ever stopped to think why certain passions burn so strongly within you? Have you asked yourself why certain activities make your heart beat faster, while others seem meaningless? This is no coincidence. Those signs are the marks of the calling I myself engraved on your soul. When you find what makes you feel alive, you are closer to discovering your true mission. But the world is noisy, full of distractions and voices trying to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, who you should or shouldn't be, and sometimes the voice of your calling can seem drowned out by the demands of life, daily worries and external pressures. That's why it's essential that you turn your heart to me. I am the one who formed you, who knows you better than anyone else. If you wish to find the path I have prepared for you, you must learn to hear my voice, to discern my signs, and to trust in my plans. The world may try to distract you, to push you toward paths that seem easier or safer, but know this. True fulfillment is not in following the course of the world, but in opening the path I've traced for you. You were not called for a common life, to simply exist and let the days pass without purpose. You were created to make a difference, to leave a mark that resonates in eternity. Many live without ever discovering why they were created. They work, build, accumulate, but in the end they feel a void that nothing can fill. That emptiness exists because they were made for something much greater than just surviving. You were created to live with meaning, to impact lives, to be a channel of my love in this world. Don't settle for a lukewarm existence with no direction. Seek what I have called you for. Imagine humanity as a great tapestry, a vast and complex embroidery woven with threads of all colors. Each thread represents a life, a story, a purpose. Some threads are golden and shine brightly, others are more discreet, but all are necessary. If even one thread is missing, the tapestry loses its integrity, its beauty, its fullness. Now look at your own life. You are one of those threads. You have an irreplaceable role in the great plan I have woven. Even if you don't always understand exactly where you fit, I see the complete picture. Nothing in your life is wasted. The experiences you live, the challenges you face, the joys and the pains, everything is being used to shape something beautiful. Even the moments that seem insignificant or the days that feel routine have a purpose. Every smile you give, every act of love you perform, every lesson you learn, it all contributes to the purpose I have designed for your life. My child, stop and ask yourself, what truly sets your spirit on fire? What makes your heart beat faster? The answer is already within you because I placed it there. Do not ignore the signs. I have given you gifts and talents to be used, to shine and to bring transformation to the world. Some are called to heal, others to teach. Some I have equipped to lead, to instruct, to write, to sing, to innovate. There is no gift too small or insignificant. Every talent, when used for a greater purpose, becomes a powerful tool in my hands. Perhaps you're wondering, what if I don't know what my calling is? My child, trust. The calling is revealed along the way. Walk, take steps of faith, explore. Seek what sets your soul on fire and align that with my will. I do not hide my plans from you, but they are revealed at the right moment. Do not fear taking steps into the unknown. If I planted a dream in your heart, I myself will provide the resources and direction to fulfill it. The world needs the light you carry within. There are so many lost people, so many tired souls, so many lives crying out for a breath of hope. You can be the answer to someone's prayer. With a simple gesture, a word of encouragement, an act of kindness, you can change the course of someone's life. You don't need to be famous to make a difference. You don't need to stand before crowds or have great influence. Sometimes the greatest transformation happens in quiet moments. Far from the eyes of the world, a sincere hug, a listening ear, an act of generosity. All of this can reflect my love. True happiness is not in accumulating wealth, status, or recognition. It is in living with purpose, in giving without expecting anything in return, in serving without seeking applause. I have called you to be a channel of my grace, to spread love and justice, to bring light where there is darkness. My child, I never said the path would be easy. On the contrary, I warned you that in this world you would face tribulations. But do not be afraid, I have overcome the world. And because I have overcome, you too will overcome. There will be moments of doubt. You will wonder if you are on the right path. Discouragement may try to stop you. But know this, every step you take in faith is a step toward fullness. I am with you at every moment, holding you up when your strength fails. If the path seems dark, don't be afraid. My light will always guide your steps. Faith is not just believing when everything goes well. It is trusting even when everything seems uncertain. And I never fail. My promises are eternal, and what I have begun in your life I will complete. My child, do not neglect prayer. Prayer is not a monologue, but a dialogue between us. When you speak, I listen. When you are silent, I speak. Every time you kneel, it is not time wasted, but time invested. Prayer strengthens your soul, aligns your heart with mine, and renews your strength to keep going. And even when it seems like your prayers haven't been answered, know that I am working. The answer isn't always an immediate yes. Sometimes it's a wait, and sometimes it's a no, because I have something much better for you. But in all seasons, trust. I always take care of you. So now, my beloved, I want to draw your attention to something deeper still, the condition of your heart. Many chase their calling, but forget that character must sustain the weight of their destiny. What I am preparing you for is not just a task. It's a transformation. You see, it's not only about what you do for me, but who you become in me. Do not rush to build a platform if your heart hasn't yet learned to kneel in secret. The fruit you bear must come from rootedness, not restlessness. When your roots go deep into me, you won't wither when seasons change. And there will be seasons, ones of drought, pruning, hiddenness. You may feel forgotten sometimes, overlooked, but remember, obscurity is often the workshop of destiny. I'm not in a hurry because I'm crafting something eternal within you. Do not despise the days of small beginnings or quiet faithfulness. Every time you choose integrity when no one is watching, you're building something unshakable. When you choose forgiveness instead of revenge, heaven draws near. When you bless those who misunderstand you, you are walking in the footsteps of my Son. None of this goes unnoticed. It is all written, all remembered. You say you want to carry my presence, then prepare your heart to be a resting place. I do not dwell in noise, pride, or performance. I dwell with the contrite, the yielded, the broken in spirit who seek me above all else. This kind of heart attracts heaven more than any title or talent ever could. Do not confuse popularity with purpose. Crowds may follow charisma, but I anoint character. The applause of people is fleeting, but the whisper of my approval is eternal. Seek not to impress, but to impact. And let your life speak louder than your lips. There will be temptations on the path, distractions that look like opportunities. Not every open door is from me. Some are traps wrapped in gold. You must learn to discern, not just decide. Stay close enough to me that your peace becomes your compass. And yes, I will ask you to surrender things that seem good. Not because I want to punish you, but because I want to protect you. There are things you desire that would destroy you if given too soon. So I wait, and I withhold, not to hurt you, but to mature you. Let me teach you how to carry delay without discouragement, how to walk slowly without losing passion, how to remain faithful when no reward is visible. This is the soil where true greatness grows. I want you to be dangerous to darkness, but you cannot defeat what you secretly entertain. But you cannot defeat what you secretly entertain. Let me cleanse the places no one sees, the corners you've ignored. Sanctification is not old-fashioned, it is freedom. In a world that celebrates self, I'm calling you to die to it. The greatest victories are not external but internal. When pride is broken, when bitterness is healed, when fear is silenced, that is where true power begins. You may think your weaknesses disqualify you, but in my kingdom the opposite is true. What disqualifies you before men often qualifies you before me. I delight to use the humble, the overlooked, the unlikely. I do not choose the perfect, I perfect the chosen. Your scars do not repel me. Your doubts do not intimidate me. Bring me the messy, the undone, the unfinished. That's where I begin my masterpiece. You are not too late, not too far gone, not beyond repair. Some of your prayers have been met with silence, but silence does not mean absence. There are answers in the stillness that words cannot carry. Let me teach you to listen with your spirit, not just your ears. You don't need to strive for my love. It's not something you earn. It's the soil from which your life can bloom. Stop trying to prove yourself worthy and start believing you are loved. Let that be your foundation, not your reward. I know the nights you cry when no one is around. I see the inner wars you fight that never make it into conversation. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm walking through the valley with you. Even when your prayers are just groans, I understand them all. You worry that your life is too ordinary to matter, but eternity is built on seemingly ordinary acts of obedience. One faithful decision, one surrendered yes, one moment of kindness. These ripple through generations in ways you cannot imagine. Sometimes you won't feel me, but that does not mean I have left you. I don't measure love by emotion, but by covenant. And I made a covenant with you, sealed in blood, not feeling. So when your emotions betray you, lean on my promise. You think faith means having no fear, but that's not true. Faith is choosing me even with the fear still present. It's walking trembling, but walking anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's obedience in spite of it. I will send people to sharpen you, some through comfort, others through conflict. Do not reject what I use to refine you. Iron sharpens iron, but sparks will fly. Growth is not always gentle, but it is always worth it. You are not called to please everyone. People will misunderstand your calling because they didn't hear what I whispered to you. Let go of the need for universal approval. Be faithful to the voice that called you, not the noise that surrounds you. Learn to celebrate others without questioning your own worth. Their light does not dim yours. Comparison is a thief. Don't let it rob you of the joy in your journey. You have your own race, your own grace, your own pace. Some doors will close, some dreams will die, but resurrection is my specialty. If I let something end, it is only to make space for what is eternal. Do not cling to what I am trying to release. Be honest with me about your doubts, your anger, your confusion. I can handle the depths of your soul. I am not looking for polished prayers. I want your real heart. Your honesty creates intimacy. Bring it all to me. Above all, stay connected to my voice. Make time to be still, truly still. The world will not encourage you to slow down, but I will, because clarity comes in the quiet, and I am found in the stillness. And remember, you are not alone. Even when you feel isolated, you are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses cheering you on. You are part of a story bigger than you, but deeply personal to me. Keep going. Your obedience is shaping eternity. Please subscribe to receive more of my truth, and turn on notifications so you never miss what I have to say to you.